This morning I was doing a New York Times puzzle, and the clue was 12 come in a box. And I started thinking about food. I was like, donuts. Donuts come in 12 in a box, and donut was too big, so I kind of moved on, came back around. It ended up being juror. And I thought about this man who said God gives us a word and we create a story, and how I was so stuck on it being a food item. I was like, okay, if it's not a donut, maybe it's a croissant. If it's not a croissant, maybe it's life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. I just kept thinking about all these food items that were clearly too big for the clue. Juror was only 5 letters. I thought croissant, chocolate, and donut. So I was presented with new information. I was presented with information that leads me somewhere else. But for some reason, I was stuck on it being a food item. God gave you a word. The word is true. 12 items in a box. But because we get so fixated on what the 12 items in the box are, we miss when God presents us with new information. I got the J first. I started thinking about all the J foods I could think of, right? Like, we miss what God is trying to get to us because we're so fixated on one word that he gave us. Y'all, when God gives you a word, hold it loosely. Not because it's not going to happen, but you don't know how it's going to happen and when it's going to happen and where it's going to happen. So when we hold it tight, it's a food, it's a food, it's a food. We miss what God is actually trying to do for us. That's all I got for you. I hope that makes sense. Talk to you later.